Habari zenu, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to at Global Pulse News, the channel where we don't just tell the story. We break it down, we flip it, and we serve it hot with truth and vibes. Now, this one is not small, oh. Tanzania is burning, protests after elections, a curfew that feels endless, and reports claiming around 700 people have lost their lives. 700! Imagine that! And guess what? The chaos didn't stop at the border. It's jumped straight into Kenya's Namanga, like a storm crossing the fence. So buckle up, fam, because today we're unpacking this whole saga, from the election drama to the border shockwaves, in 7 deep facts. No propaganda, no sides. Just truth with a Tanzanian accent. Okay, Kwanzaa, let's start at the beginning. Election day. Supposed to be peaceful, civic, democratic, right? But here, it became a ticking bomb. Opposition leaders were either locked up, silenced, or simply not allowed to contest. So when the results came out and the ruling side declared victory with a wide grin, people said, this can't be fair. From Dar es Salaam to Mwanza, citizens poured into the streets shouting, Haki yetu, our right. It was a cry for fairness, not chaos. But what followed was pure tension. Tear gas in the air, military trucks rolling, and social media blackouts hitting everyone like power cuts in the rainy season. That's how it all started. Frustration boiling over like tea left too long on the stove. But hold on, my people. This fire didn't stay in our kitchen. It leapt across the fence, straight into Kenya. You see now, when your neighbor's roof is on fire, the smoke won't ask for permission to enter your house, eh? That's exactly what happened at the Namanga border. Protesters from Tanzania ran across seeking safety, but the chaos followed them. Reports say tear gas was lobbed across the border, bullets fired into the air, and ordinary Kenyans started shouting, Bwana, why are we catching stray bullets from a fight that's not ours? Videos from the border showed people coughing, crying, and carrying the injured. And businesses? Completely stuck. Traders couldn't cross. Truck drivers got stranded for days, and tourists ran back faster than boda-bodas in the rain. This wasn't just Tanzania's problem anymore. It was East Africa's headache. And when the border burns, you know what comes next. The numbers start flying. And these numbers? Shocking. Now, here's where things got really messy. The government said, no, only a few people died. But the opposition, they came out swinging with figures. Around 700. 700? That number alone made hearts freeze. But who's telling the truth? With the internet down and journalists barred, nobody could verify much. Hospitals were overflowing, families were missing loved ones, and rumors were traveling faster than a WhatsApp message at midnight. Even humanitarian groups were like, we can't confirm, we can't even enter freely. So some say the opposition exaggerated for sympathy. Others say the government is hiding the true count. Either way, too many bodies, too much blood, and not enough answers. But my friends, what made this chaos worse wasn't just the deaths, it's how the authorities handled it. Let's talk crackdown. Now, listen properly. When a government wants to show strength, it brings boots, batons, and silence. Tanzania went full throttle on this. Military everywhere, curfew from sunset till sunrise, and total internet shutdown. You try to tweet? 0 bars. You post? Error message. People couldn't even call relatives in town to ask, are you safe? Everything went dark. Meanwhile, soldiers patrolled the streets, calling protesters criminals. Arrests mounted like traffic at Ubungo roundabout. But still, the people didn't stop. You could hear songs of defiance. Tunataka haki! Tunataka sauti! We want justice. We want our voice. Echoing even under curfew. That's the spirit of Tanzanians, strong, stubborn, and fearless. But Bwana, What exactly are they fighting for? Let's talk about the heart of this, the real reason people risked everything. See, this wasn't just about one election. It's deeper. For years, many Tanzanians have felt like their voices don't matter. The rich keep winning, the poor keep watching, and the youth, they're told to keep quiet and respect leaders. But this generation said no. No more silence. They want real democracy, not the kind where only one voice wins every time. They want jobs, fair opportunities, transparency, and freedom from fear. That's why they marched, not because they hate the government, but because they love their country enough to demand better. And that, my friends, is not a crime. That's patriotism in its purest form. But as all this goes on, the world is watching, and the neighbors are whispering. So, what's next for the region? This crisis is not staying home. Kenya's trade is hurting. Uganda is watching closely. Rwanda's security folks are whispering, we'd better stay alert. Tanzania is a key trade link, the lifeline of East African goods and roads. So when curfews hit ports and protests block highways, businesses everywhere start coughing. Even diplomats have started mumbling, this one could spark a chain reaction. And they're right. If democracy shakes in one corner of Africa, the tremor travels far. So, regional peacekeepers, EC bodies, and AU reps are all on their toes. But sadly, many still keep quiet, afraid to challenge a neighbor. But for us, the people, what's next? How do we rebuild from ashes? Let's bring it home. Right now, Tanzania stands at a crossroads. Two roads, same destination. One road says, peace through silence. The other road says, peace through justice. Will the government soften and hear the people? Or will the people's anger grow louder till the whole region tremble? Only time will tell. But here's one thing for sure. Truth never hides forever. Whether 700 or 7, the lives lost matter. The dreams broken matter. And maybe, just maybe, this chaos is the fire that will cook change. Painful, but necessary. So, what's our role as Africans, as citizens, as a global family? Let's talk. Fam, if you're still with me, big respect. You're the heartbeat of this channel. So now do one thing for me. Let's grow this truth movement together. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Comment below. Do you think this was a fair election or another story of power versus people? And share this video so the world hears Africa's voice. Not filtered, but real. And please, show love to our sister channels, because we're one family, yeah? Sparkling Kids. Fun, bright, and full of smart lessons for your kids. Rayma Fatima. Stories, laughter, and learning for all ages. Let's grow together. Be your voice and keep Africa's pulse beating strong.